Meeting is not recorded. Okay, yeah. So I have started the recording. So we do. So for our collection framework, we individually do not have to worry about how collections will work. It's just an architecture. We have to use it, and we can write. You should focus on your own code rather than the code which are directly provided using the collection framework. Okay. Now let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. So the best method is we'll have a first overview of collections. So in the collection, it's an entire hierarchy, guys. It's an entire hierarchy, and we should be we should first get an idea of the entire collection framework, the hierarchy, and then we'll start studying the individual classes or the individual interfaces which we'll have in collection. So I hope everyone can see my paintbrush. Okay. So let's start with the interfaces and classes which we have in collection framework. Okay. So so this is an entire collection framework concept. So I'll say collection framework. Okay. So for collection framework, so guys, this is important in terms of your understanding also, and also in terms of interview. People, I'm not sure if people actually ask, but yeah, in a couple of companies, people had asked this question, like draw a diagram explaining the hierarchy of collection framework, or they might use somewhere in between, like this class is extending which particular interface, this interface is extending which particular interface, and this particular class is implementing which interface. There are a couple of tested questions, right? So we'll see one by one for all these things. So let's say the main interface which we have, it's the base interface in collection is iterable. Okay, so I'll say the base interface is iterable. Okay, iterable is a base. So when I say iterable, let me say it as an interface. Okay, because iterable is an interface. Okay, so I'll say iterable is an interface. Okay, iterable is an interface. So I'll write I just to give you an idea that it is an interface. Now, within iterable interface, we have one more interface called as collections. Within this, we have one more interface called as collections. So collection is also an interface. So I'll say I space collection so that it's easier to understand that this is an interface. Okay. So we have nothing to do with collection framework, right? Just forget this. We are starting from here, okay, below this. Okay. So within iterable, we have an interface called as collection. Okay. Now this particular interface is extending, this particular collection interface is extending iterable interface. Okay. Now within collections, we have three major interfaces. Still we are dealing with interfaces. Okay, guys. So within collection, we have three major interfaces. So first one I'll write, let's say it's a list one. First interface is, I'll write list interface and I'll name it as iList. Okay. The second interface which we have, these are all within collection framework, guys. Within collection interface, queue. Next one we have queue. And this is also IQ because this is an interface. And we have one more interface within collection interface, and this is called as set. Okay, this is called as set, and I'll place this over here. Okay, so simply iterable is an interface, and this particular collection, this is also an interface. It is extending iterable interface, and then we have these three interfaces. These three are also extending collection interface. So I'll simply say that this is extending this, and this is also extending, and this is extending this. Okay, guys. Now let's focus on list. Okay, list is an interface. Okay, guys, list is an interface. So within list, what we have classes. Now, what exactly classes do? So yesterday we saw, right? We saw interfaces and we also saw classes. So what do classes do? Classes implement interfaces. Okay, we have some abstract method defined in interfaces and classes implement those interfaces. Okay, so we have, let's say we have one class over here. Okay, this particular class name is ArrayList. This particular class name is ArrayList. Now this is, so just for the sake of simplicity, I'll write class ArrayList. So I'll use C ArrayList. Okay, and then we have linked list. In a similar pattern, we have linked list. So I will say C. Okay, I'll say C space linked list. Okay, linked list. Now linked list is also a class. Linked list is also a class. Again, we have vector. So now, guys, note this down. I mean, you can practice this in your rough pad, and you can get an idea. And once you draw this a couple of times, you'll get an idea like what exactly this is. So that if in interview anyone is asking you this diagram, you can draw it and you can show them to the interviews. Okay. So we have vector, and the last one we have stack. Okay, we have stack as well. Stack. Okay. We'll place this over here. Okay. So now, guys, we have an interface list, and we have array list, we have linked list, we have vector, we have stack. These are all classes. These are all classes. And what do classes do? Classes implement interfaces. Okay. So I would say these particular classes, this is implementing this particular interfaces. Okay. This is implementing this particular interface. Same goes with this. But when you see stack, okay, stack is not directly implementing list. Okay, stack is not directly implementing list, but stack is implementing vector. Stack is an extension of vector. Okay, stack is extending vector, and vector is implementing list. Okay, and guys, don't worry about array list, linked list, and all those things. All those individual entity, individual classes, we'll see it in later sessions. But the point of this particular session is to get an idea of the entire collections framework. Okay, entire collections framework. And now in queue, again in queue we have one directly a class called as priority queue. Called as priority queue. Okay. So I'll just write a class as priority queue. Queue. Okay. And this is a class, and this is directly implementing an interface. This is directly implementing interface. Simple. In queue, we have a class priority queue. This is directly implementing an interface. But within queue, we also have one more extension of interface. Okay, we have one more interface over here. We have one more interface, and this particular interface is called as DQ. Okay, this particular interface, I'll say interface DQ. This is an interface, guys. See, guys, this is a class and this is an interface. Okay, now this is extending this. So interface can extend interface as well, right? So a class can extend class, like we have parent class, child class. Same way, an interface can extend interface. But when I talk in terms of classes and interface, a classes implements interface. Okay, guys, and class can extend a class, an interface can extend an interface, and a class implements interface. Okay, so this DQ is an interface, and within DQ we have an array DQ as a class. Within DQ we have an array DQ as a class that is implementing this array DQ. This is a class. This is implementing DQ. Simple. This is implementing DQ. Okay, so next we can have set. Okay, let's go to set. Now in set, we can directly have two classes which are actually implementing set. First one is hash set and second one is linked hash set. Okay, first one is hash set. So I'll just say these are all classes. Okay, these are all classes. So I'll say hash set and second one is linked hash set. These are all classes. Okay, so we had two methods. These methods are actually implementing. So when I say class, class always implements an interface. So these are implementing. So you can say this is implementing and this is also implementing this, I said. Now, there's one more thing within set. We also have an interface called as sorted set. We also have an interface called as sorted set. This is again an interface. Okay. We have an interface called as sorted set. This is an interface. And who is implementing this particular interface? Tree set. Tree set is implementing this particular interface. So I can simply write class, right? Now I can write a class. Tree set is implementing this particular interface. So I would say this is getting implemented over here, and I sorted set is an interface and it is extending I set. Okay, guys. Now there's one more thing. Also, linked list also implements an interface DQ. Okay. So when I say linked list, okay, here is a linked list. Linked list also implements DQ. What is DQ? DQ is an interface, right? DQ is an interface. So array DQ and linked list, these both are implementing DQ. These both are implementing DQ. So guys, let's have a quick overview again. So this is the entire collection framework. So when you start working on Selenium, we might use many of the classes or many of the interfaces, and we'll using those particular classes and interfaces, we'll achieve our own code. But we do not have to worry about the specific code in this particular framework. These are all inbuilt methods. These are all framework which we have to use directly in our own code. So this will make our life easier, right? So the main base interface is the iterable interface, right? This is the base interface. Now, collections, again, this is an interface. This is extending. This is extending. I'm not saying implementing. This is extending because an interface extends an interface. So this is extending iterable interface. And again, we have three interfaces: list, queue, and set. These are also extending collection interfaces. Now, within list, we have a couple of classes, and these classes actually implement list. So we have array list, we have linked list, we have vector. All these three classes implement list, and stack is actually extending vector. Now within queue, queue is again an interface. So we have priority queue. This is one of the class which is implementing queue. Okay. And then again we have DQ as an interface, and DQ is extending queue. And then we have linked list and array DQ. These are also implementing DQ. Again in set, I would say set is an interface, right? Set is an interface. It is extending collection interface. And within set, we have two classes, that is hash set and linked hash set. And these two classes are directly implementing set. These two classes are directly implementing set. And then we have one more interface in set, that is sorted set. And we have a class tree set. And this particular tree set is implementing sorted set. This particular tree set is implementing sorted set. So guys, this was exactly an overview of collections framework. I know this might look a bit, what do I say, not difficult. It's not that difficult, but the way we have to get an idea of this collection framework, right? Because this might, even though you might not be using tree set and sorted set, and there are array DQ and there are many other things in your actual code, but these might be in your interview, right? So somewhere or the other, you will have to have an idea. At least if you have an idea, you can explain something so that they can also understand that you have not directly started writing code. You first have visited the frameworks and you try to understand the framework, and then you have moved on to this thing. So guys, the framework sessions, the main thing we have covered. I'll just try to show you when you are trying to practice, okay, after the session, when you're trying to, now I am on my Eclipse screen. I hope everyone can see that. So let's say if I am in the main, okay, I'm using the same class because here it's not important. Let's say I want to create an array list, okay. So array list, okay. So I want to create an array list of type integer, okay, is equal to new, I would say, is equal to new array list, array list of type integer, and you have to define a particular variable. So I can say list, okay, array list of type integer is equal to new array list. So now if you see, when I click on this particular array list, I'll say open declaration, okay. So see, now when you go to class array list, here we can see that, as I explained you, this particular class is extending abstract list and this is implementing list, right? We saw list as an interface, right? List as an interface we saw, and we saw classes array list, it was implementing list. Now when you click on list, let's try to click on particular this list, and when I see, again, see public interface list, this is extending collections. Collection, right? Not collection. This is extending collection. Okay, guys. And when I click on list, so this is the list. When I click on collection, see public interface collection. This is extending iterable. Iterable was our base class, right? Iterable was our base class. And now when you click on iterable, see this is the base class. Public interface iterable. Can you see this public interface iterable? So this way, using from here, if you start, when you start actually learning, what you can do is when you create an array list, you create an object, you create a list variable, you can simply hover on this and you can start learning, and you can start actually seeing that this particular array list, let's say this particular class, now this particular class is extending which interface, this is implementing which interface, this is extending which class. All this information you can get from the Java itself. You just have to click on the array list class and you can get an idea from here. Okay, guys.